this island's gonna be perfect, Margaret, huh? There's a chance to be alone together. Come on out to the boat. Huh?
Okay. Okay. What are you doing? You're gonna turn the boat over.
What difference does it make? I'm not the one who can't swim.
Somebody, please.
Dad?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Why are you staring into space like a patient at St. Anne's?
I was just thinking about lunch.
No. It's something bigger than that. And you're going to tell me what it is.
Earth to Natalie. Please respond.
Stop.
McBain on the brain? Still mad at me?
No, I'm not still mad at you. But that could change any minute. So just... if I want your opinion, I'll ask for it.
Just take it slow with him, Addie.
It can't get any slower than this. I mean, it's been years.
It's just a suggestion.
Look, I'm really happy with John right now, and as long as that stays the truth, I really don't give a damn what anybody thinks, you or anyone else.
Okay, fine, don't listen to me. Uncle Bo, don't you think that Natalie and John together spells doom?
Will you allow me to help you get out of Statesville? It won't be easy, but we have an excellent shot. I'll get my paralegals on precedent research right away, okay? I'll have them track down a slew of expert witnesses. We'll flood the court with data. I will fight for a change of venue. I mean, Landview is too risky. Your ties to the community won't mean a thing unless I can pack the jury with Angel Square residents.
I can't do this.
I have a friend in media relations at the Supreme Court. I'll start working on a PR strategy.
There's not going to be any PR strategy. There's not going to be a trial. I want you to walk out of here, forget all about this DNA test, and forget about me.
Sorry. No can do.
Don't worry, Marcy. I'm not going to read over your shoulder.
Mm-hmm. It's because the last time you did that, you got your feelings hurt.
On the contrary, I actually found your observations into the gaping holes in my personality very enlightening. Are you still writing about me?
No. I was checking my email.
Oh, well. Don't let me stop you.
$525 messages? What's going on?
You're a popular woman.
Mirror lovers. Ha, that's the perfect name for the Neanderthals that I go out with. Signed, Susie Q. Who the heck is Susie Q? Ditch the mirror lover, Marcy. There are plenty more fish in the sea, and I'm not talking about Narcissus.
You have some very articulate friends.
They are my friends. I don't even know any of these people. Wait a second. Mirror lovers? What did you do?
Who, me?
You just cut the crap. You just cut the crap. Every single one of these emails is something that I wrote about in my private journal. And you are the only other person besides me who's read it, and I certainly didn't alert the media.
Marcy, I told you, your observations were right on.
You're a real jackass. Do you know that? I mean, how long did it take you to come up with all of these screen names? And the Narcissus reference? Where'd you dig that one out of? The encyclopedia?
Marcy, you think I wrote you 500 emails? Why would I even bother?
Well, like I said, you're a jackass.
Jackass, right, yeah, thanks.
Well, you said it. You said it yourself when you read what I wrote about you. You know, Jen was right. Jen was right. She said that when a man tells you what is wrong with him, to believe him.
Marcy, you got it all wrong. These emails are from your readers.
Readers. All right, you better start explaining everything to me right now.
Why are you breaking into my room?
I'm not breaking into your room. I got the keys.
Why are you using them?
Hey, just dusting your doorknob. I heard all kinds of noise coming in here, and I thought your place was being ransacked. You know, you're usually at work, so I thought someone was trying to rob you.
All right, thanks. You can go. There's no problem here.
Hey, man, you know, I know it's none of my business, and I don't want to ask, but...
What the hell you want to know, Roxy?
Well, I don't want to pry. You know, we got a new policy. When you have friends over, they got to sign in at the front desk first.
I don't have any friends.
Well, I can see why. You know, maybe she wasn't looking for you.
What are you babbling about?
I'm babbling about this strange girl who was snooping around here the other day. Hey, I don't want to use this, you know, sluggo over here, but I'll bust a head if I have to.
Tell me about the girl.
If you ever want to get out of Statesville, we have to fight your conviction in court.
You're not listening to me. I'm not leaving Statesville. I'm here for life.
So this is how it ends. You have a chance to get your life back, but you throw it away so that you can rot in jail for a crime you didn't commit?
It would be one thing if that were true. But I'm here for a reason. I took a man's life, Tico Santis.
You were a puppet. You weren't in your right mind.
Well, does that make a difference?
Yes, but it's up to you. You know, when you chose to keep your true identity secret, you broke a lot of hearts. Not just Natalie's, your mother's, Antonio's. And from where I'm sitting, it looks like you would rather hide than deal with the fallout of that choice and try to win your freedom back.
Look, you don't have to understand my choices. But you do have to respect them.
The way John did? I'd say it worked out well for him, wouldn't you?
Somehow I knew Natalie would wind up with that bastard. If McBain had never come to Lambie, we'd still be together. They might even have a kid by now. But it's too late.
Christian, what if the people that manipulated you aren't through yet? They could come back for Antonio. They could come back for Carlotta. They could even come back for Natalie. Do you really think that John can protect her from a force like that?
You're just itching to get back, aren't you?
Bo won't hit me. I'm family.
I think I'm gonna leave the two of you alone so you can sort this thing out.
Okay, before you go, can you think of a single upside to Natalie and John being together?
I think Natalie is capable of deciding what's right and wrong for Natalie.
Sorry for the wait, Commissioner.
Oh, that's okay. Here you go. Keep the change.
Thanks. Hey, I'll head back to the PD with you. We need to discuss that thing I'm looking into.
I work at the police station. You don't have to play undercover cop when I'm around.
I'm not a cop. I'm a confidential informant.
Confidential, that's all you talk about.
Later, Balson. Matthew's got a half a day. I took the afternoon off, so we're gonna spend it together.
Have fun.
Aren't you supposed to be at work?
Early lunch?
Come on, I'll walk you out.
Here you go.
Hey, Natty, what about lunch? Yeah. More for me.
Why are all of these strangers emailing me about stuff that I wrote in my private journal?
Oh, because I copied your document and created a blog out of it.
A blog? As in a weblog? Okay, as in my stream of consciousness, not spell checked, not proof, totally random thoughts about me and my relationships with men. And now they're floating in cyberspace, and anybody can read them. That kind of a blog? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I guess so, although I think you're being a bit dramatic.
You know, I am not sure whether I should just stab you with this fork or if I should be impressed by your...
By my initiative?
How could you do this to me?
Marcy, relax. Relax. I proofed it before I uploaded. There wasn't a single typo.
You know, no one's ever gonna date me again.
I'm sorry I didn't ask you first, but you would have said no.
So you just didn't bother then?
Your stuff is great. It would be a crime not to let people see it. And I'm sworn to uphold the law, so I did what I had to do.
Can I sue you for theft of intellectual property?
Look at your inbox. 525 people took time out of their lives to write to you. Now, aren't you the least bit curious as to what they have to say?
I think you got the best parts of your mom in me, but I think you also got a double dose of the old Kramer Manning paranoia.
Don't try to scam me, Dad. You're wigged out and you're going to tell me why.
I'm wigged out. No, I'm not wigged out. I'm just, freaked out. Things are actually looking up.
How could things be looking up? Margaret is stalking our family and she's tried to kill us all, and things get worse every day.
Yeah, we've had a little excitement in our lives lately.
If excitement is code for almost getting killed by a wacko.
But that's not going to happen again, is it?
You swear?
I swear. I have it from a very reliable source that Margaret has left town and that she has given up her obsession with me for good.
Who's the source?
You're just going to have to trust me.
Dad, Margaret has tried to kill our whole family. Now you are going to tell me the truth. Why would Margaret just give up and leave town?
First, you can't wait to toss me out of here, and now you're all up in my grill about who is that floozy chick who is hanging outside of your bedroom door.
It's important, Roxy. What do you know about this girl?
I know what she looks like. She's black, African American. She had long hair, and she was like very hot under the collar when she thought that I was calling her a hooker. But if the hoochie mama shoes fit, then...
Okay, what about a name? No name? All right, did she say why she was here?
Well, she said that she was looking for a friend, but, she's staring at your door with that lean and hungry look. So she one of your callers? Vice.
Yeah. Anybody home?
Hey, you know what, Roxy? We're done here. You can go.
Oh, aye, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, Mikey, if you got any guests coming, you have to sign in first at the front door. See if I go to bat for you anymore.
What happened in here, John?
What happened in here? What do you want, Mikey?
Well, I came by to tell you some excellent news, but I guess now's not a good time.
Actually, it's a great time. You can talk while you clean.
Who did this?
I did. I was looking for a piece of evidence, but I couldn't find it. And now all hell's gonna break loose.
The people that ruined your life are still out there. You were supposed to kill Antonio. That's unfinished business.
If they haven't come for him by now, they won't.
They spent months conditioning you to do their bidding. They could be doing the same thing to somebody else right now, setting them up in the perfect position to kill Antonio. They could even use Natalie as bait, or Jessica, or even Jamie. Christian, you are the only person that can help the police find these killers before it's too late.
You're trying to manipulate me.
No, I'm just telling you the truth. Every second you waste in here puts your family in greater danger. Win your freedom. Then you can protect the people that you love. You can right the wrong that's been done to you, and you can be with Natalie in peace.
That's what's going on, isn't it? You don't care if I get out of prison. You're here because taking this public will clear your path to John.
Don't forget the mustard.
Tell me something, since when did you start eating mustard on French fries?
Natalie showed me. It's good stuff.
Oh. No, I'll take your word for it. At least you're not like your mom, she drowns her fries in ketchup.
I know. Ugh. So did you pick up my stuff from the house?
Yeah, it's in your room there. I noticed your shin guard's pretty worn out. I think we maybe should toss them, get some new ones.
Can't we keep them?
Why? I think they're too small.
I was wondering if I could pass them on.
Who are you gonna pass them on to?
A little brother?
I once dated a modelizer, and I'm no model if you know what I mean. It was like going out with your counselor from fat camp. What does that mean?
You wouldn't understand.
Hang in there and let us know what happens next. See, they're clamoring for more. You were born to blog.
What if I don't want to blog?
You need an outlet, Marcy. You need an outlet, and judging from the amount of work that you've put into your journal, you can spout off about pretty much anything.
I think I'm offended.
No, don't be. That's the whole reason to have a blog. And besides, everybody and their mother's got one these days.
That is your best argument, isn't it, counselor? Everybody else is doing it.
All right, you want to match wits with me?
Yeah.
I'm game. Although, don't forget, I'm a trained professional.
All hell's gonna break loose? Come on, John, you can't just drop a bombshell like that and then change the subject.
Sure I can.
Okay. You seen Evangeline?
Why?
No reason.
Michael.
Okay, I bumped into her and I told her that you and Natalie were together.
Well, it's not really a secret.
I know, but I didn't want to be the one to tell her. She tried to act all tough, but I know that it's tearing her up. Funny, though. She seemed more concerned with this DNA thing than she is with what's going on with you.
What did she want to know about DNA?
Are you suggesting that I would use the courts to work out the problems in my personal life?
Look, I understand. You want John back. You do whatever you can to make that happen.
John and I are over. I am moving on. And whether you like it or not, so is he. Look, as far as I'm concerned, there's a hell of a lot more at stake here than Natalie. Antonio is going through hell. RJ is fighting him tooth and nail for custody of Jamie. It looks like he might win. Your brother needs help.
Don't do this.
Your mother? My God, she spends every waking minute at that diner. The joy that she used to have, it's gone. Ever since she lost you, it looks like she's just going through the routine, waiting for her life to be over.
Stop it.
I know how much you love Natalie, and she loves me.
This is someone else now!
Because she thinks you're dead. If Natalie knew that you were alive, there isn't a thing on this earth that would keep her away from you.
She deserves better than this.
Shouldn't that be her decision? You traded your freedom for your family's happiness. That is honorable. The question is, can you live with that?
Wait. I want out.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
I'm okay. What brought this on?
You know my friend Brian from soccer?
The goalie.
Yeah. His little brother comes to all our games. And he runs up and down the field during warm-ups, trying to be just like Brian. He even leads a cheering section when we play. He cries when we lose. He's only 4.
Are you lonely, Matthew?
No. I have friends, but Jen's gone. Rachel is far away. And now Riley, too. And I think a little brother would be cool. I mean, a little sister would be okay, too.
Yeah. Somebody you could look out for, teach him how to kick a ball and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Clint used to do the same thing, that sort of stuff with me when we were kids.
And Paige, she would be a great mom. She could show the kid all types of gross stuff at the hospital. All the other kids would be jealous.
No, she would be a great mom.
So, how about it?
Are the words here in the work of the witness?
Yes, but I didn't put them
A simple
there.
yes or no would suffice, Miss Walsh. Now I'd like to direct the court's attention to Exhibit B. The 528 glowing emails sent to the defendant.
Yes, and now thanks to you, I'm going to have to change my email address.
Do you contend that these emails indicate said work to be without merit?
What?
Do they say your work sucks?
This isn't fair.
Life isn't fair. Sometimes you just have to admit that you have something to offer the world.
Objection. That is irrelevant.
Overruled.
You can't be the judge and the prosecutor.
I'm an advocate for the public good.
Let's get something straight, shall we? I don't want to be some bogus internet advice columnist pontificating about all kinds of stuff that I know nothing about.
Oh, for the love of God. Would you shut up for 1 second and listen to what this guy is saying?
This is a private conversation.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna ruin my nice peaceful lunch with your verbal foreplay, I'm entitled to throw in my 2 cents. Now, this guy's doing you a favor. Between the way you write and your compulsion to tell everyone who will listen how to live their lives, you were born to blog, baby. Embrace your destiny.
The prosecution rests.
I do not tell people how to live their lives.
Hello. You remember the show Bridge the Gap?
Yeah.
The whole point of that show was to tell people how to be better people. Now, it wasn't my cup of tea, but people ate it up. And as much as I hate to say it, you knew what you were doing. And if 528 people think you should blog,
It's only the first
for
day.
crying out loud, it's just a blog, baby.
I think what Rex is trying to say, Marcy, is lighten up.
I'll get started on the appeal process right away.
Okay. But first, I want to know what happened to me on that freighter and who was behind it. I won't cooperate unless we have a plan to deal with these guys.
Okay. I'll get my PI on it right away. We'll start with what happened in Nevada, and we'll work from there. Anything else?
Yeah. No one in Lambview can know who I really am.
That's the bedrock of our case.
Find a way around it. Look, I don't want Natalie to know the truth about me unless I know for sure I can get out of here.
Eventually, the truth has to come out, Christian.
I know. But not now. And only when I tell you it's time.
Fine. I'll be in touch.
Evangeline. Can you give Natalie a message for me?
She'll know, Christian. No matter how I'll do it, she'll know that something's up.
You're right.
Unless you're willing to risk the truth coming out.
Yeah, you're right. Forget it.
What was the message?
Did I love her?
I think she already knows that.
Chris, I'm always gonna love you.
What did Evangeline ask you about DNA?
She wanted me to decipher a lab report for her. Now, all I could tell her was that it was a comparison, a DNA comparison, and that 2 of the samples matched. Usually with a report like this, there's a cover sheet that sort of summarizes what's in the report, but it was missing.
Thanks, Michael.
You're not going to tell me about this either, are you?
That'd be a good guess. Hey. What was your good news?
Oh, you know Spencer Truman, The surgeon that I told you about, that famous guy? Mm-hmm. Well, he and I performed a pretty radical surgery yesterday.
Hey, I'm proud of you, bro. All right, I'm sorry I went off on you earlier. You know, it's been a bad day, that's all. You tell Marcy the good news.
You know, she's been spending a lot of time with ADA Hughes.
You know, for what it's worth, I think she'd like to know.
Thanks, bro.
You're right, Star. I think you deserve the truth.
I'm waiting.
Okay. Well, you know, Margaret's pregnant, right?
Uh-huh.
And you know that I hired private investigators to look for her. They've been doing so for weeks. One of them, a woman, found her. And she managed to get through to her.
To crazy Margaret.
Mm-hmm. See, they're both single mothers. And this investigator understood that Margaret really didn't want to raise a kid without a father.
But you
And
said
since I'm not the father, and I don't love Margaret, and I don't want to be with her, obviously, the investigator was able to convince her that if I was in their lives, it would be harmful for the kid in the long run.
I knew you would fix it, Dad. Thank you.
You're welcome. So everything's gonna be cool, okay? I promise. But let's just not tell your mom.
Why not? I mean, won't she be happy?
But that's the thing, she is happy. Because I've told her the truth about what happened with Margaret, and I think that if she found out Margaret was pregnant, it would just upset her, needlessly.
You think so? Dad, you know Mom. She always finds out your secrets.
Not this time. We're safe, honey. That's all she needs to know.
Guess I can sleep better now.
Yeah. I'm so sorry you had to go through this. I'm so sorry I brought Margaret into our lives. But it's over now, so as of today, your nightmare is a thing of the past.
You know that big oak tree? Grows on Ace's property. It's down there by the creek.
The one you always tell me not to climb?
Yeah, the one you're always climbing. That's the one. I mean, every year, Ace used to want to have a raccoon hunt. He'd turn his hounds loose. And these dogs would track that raccoon all the way down to the edge of the creek. But then the raccoon would just go right up that oak tree and across those big, long branches and drop down on the other side. All these dogs would go nuts. They're barking. And I swear, this raccoon would just turn around and look right square at Asa and just smile. I'm not kidding. It happened the same way every year as long as I can remember.
That must have drove Grandpa crazy.
Oh, yeah, he went ballistic. You know, he'd work himself into this lather, and then he'd go get an axe, and he'd give it to me, and he'd say, okay, go chop down that tree.
So why didn't you?
Because you don't chop down a big, fat, hardwood tree with just an axe. And also because I always thought that'd be the perfect tree for a tree house. And after Drew was born, I swore that I was going to build the best one this side of Texas when he came to visit. And the only problem was by the time he finally came, you know, he was already grown up.
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, that's okay. See, the point is, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I missed out on a lot of Drew growing up, and I don't want to have the same thing happen to us. You know, I want to be at all your ball games. I want to take you fishing. I want to beat all the aliens on all those video games you have. I know this probably sounds selfish, but I'm not sure that I'm ready to share you with another little kid right now. Can you understand?
I guess so.
Okay. Okay, I will give it a shot.
Good. Now can I eat in peace?
No. I wanna thank you for putting me back in business. And just think, now that I have my blog, I can use it to nag you into living your life to the fullest. Just the way Jen would have wanted you to.
I've created a monster.
All right. Now that that's settled, I think that we should celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Oh, baby, your boyfriend is in one funky mood.
Where's John?
I don't know. You want me to leave a message?
I need to speak to him privately, and it can't wait.
Personal or business?
I don't want to get into it with you, Natalie.
Hey, he's at his place. He's cleaning up the mess.
What mess?
Beats me, but he sure is looking for something.
Warden Stevens. John McBain. I need the names of any visitors my John Doe's had in the last 24 hours.
I heard you and your lawyer yammering away earlier. Working on your appeal?
What's so funny?
You lifers always think freedom just around the corner. Don't ever change.
Yo, you can laugh all you want. I'm getting out of here.
So, what are we celebrating?
Tell him. He'll be glad.
I'm writing again, but that's it. I mean, it's really not important. It's nothing big.
Oh, come on. She's been keeping this hysterical journal about her observations on life and relationships. Of course, she didn't tell anyone. Typical Marcy. Until I happened on him and I created a weblog out of it.
No, you stole it.
And she's a huge hit, just like I knew she would be.
I just didn't realize how much I missed writing.
She just needed a kick in the butt, which I was happy to provide.
Well, you probably never should have stopped writing in the first place. But this is really great news. Congratulations, Mars.
Hey, we should go get some ice cream and talk about your next entry. It's not going to be too long before some sharp editor comes by and hands you your own column.
Well, listen. Congratulations again. You guys enjoy that ice cream.
But, thanks, Michael.
No, I'm not going to need your bodyguards after this month.
What are you doing? You're gonna turn the boat over!
What difference does it make? I'm not the one who can't swim.
Somebody, please!
No, I'm not going to renew the contract. The threat is passed. Okay.
Wish I could have done better by his son.
Dad?
Yeah. What you got there?
It's the treehouse you wanted to build Drew. And I thought, if you don't mind, we could build it. We could draw our names in the steps, and Drew's too. It belonged to all of us.
You know what? I think that's just about the best idea I've ever heard. You know what? Why don't you get to work on the floor plan? I'm gonna check the door, okay? Hey.
Hi. Before you say anything, I got Gloria to cover my shift.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I need an unbiased opinion from someone I trust, so please give it to me straight.
All right.
Do you think John and I are a mistake?
I think that you should follow your heart. And if you think that John is the man that you want to be with, then you go for it. And you don't care what anybody else thinks. But you already know that.
Yeah, I do. Thank you, Uncle Bo. Oh. I can't wait to get my life started with John.
Yeah, I'm still here. You have the visitor's log for John Doe, Christian Vega? Really? Evangeline Williamson. Thanks, Warden. So you know.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live. On the next One Life to Live.
You will tell me all about Jessica whenever you are ready.
You're lying to all of us. I want to know what you did.
John would still keep things from you to protect you.
When the truth comes out, our lives are going to change forever.